Yo, what's up, my friends? Welcome back to another video. I just got back from the European Championship. Before we start, though, I'm gonna say, please go to my Discord. If you have a Blackwing deck that you want me to react on, go to my Discord in the link description below. At the hashtag channel deck list, send me the deck list. Send me all your lists that you have in Blackwings. Okay, so I try to react on it, and then I'm gonna make a really fun, awesome video about it. I might also roast you. Okay, so do that. Okay, let's start with the video. My first ever European Championship. Um, First time I attended, and it was actually really good, but I was kind of disappointed because there was the first time, because the last previous YSS where I went, where I always felt like I could have at least like easily made top 64. I was at the end unfortunate with one time I had that match loss, and then the other time I bricked so many times. So I was always unfortunate with my past big tournaments, even though I was still performing really well. But this time I have to say my deck was perfect. My deck was perfect. I can't say anything bad about my deck. I felt like this was the most consistent deck I've ever created before. And I also believe that this is the best Caluga build I've done to this day, because I haven't bricked a single time. Bricking was not an issue anymore. I didn't have any match losses, whatever. Everything was really fine. But this time, like, first of all, it happens. Losing dice rolls happens, okay? I only won out of 9 rounds 2 dice rolls, okay? And it's just with that's just the game, okay? It happens. But I don't know, like, losing all those dice rolls is it's just, I'm not sure if it's in general hard for a good player or a competitive player to still make top 64 by losing almost every dice roll. But even going second, I beat a lot of decks. Okay, so that was not a big issue. The only problem was that, like, I never got too old. Never got too old. But I got always, like, game 3 I lost because then I didn't draw the good hand traps that I needed to stop a deck from going full combo or breaking the board. So that was the only unfortunate thing I would say. Like, my deck was so consistent. The deck was so consistent that I always started with it going second with a full engine but no board breakers, and that was the reason why I lost my games, because I played against Branded, and against Branded, going second against Branded, if you don't have Ash or Bestials and they give me puppet you, it's hard. And even though I did have evenly against Branded, I mean I was able to tribute the give. Oh, fuck. My bad. Even though I was able to tribute the gimmick puppet and summon Simoon and attack, and then at the end of Belfast evenly match, he was still able to win the game because he was able to special summon Dark Magician, and because he was able to special summon Dark Magician. Hold up, shit, something stuck in my mouth. Okay. Just because he was able to special summon Dark Magician, he was able to OTK me in the next turn. And oh, hold up, I'm fine again. So the gimmick puppet, I was able to tribute, attack, evenly match. But yeah, Dark Magician just OTK'd me, and even if gimmick puppet was tributed for the rest of the turn, he cannot special summon anything from the X deck. So that killed me a lot. That was my first loss in round 1. I lost round. It's so hard, like. But it's cool, like, I lost a lot of times round 1, and then I proceeded to win like 6-7 games in a row. But then the other loss was against Labyrinth, and Labyrinth had everything. He had Ash, Nibiru, and Rosfemot. And yeah, that's just, if you get hit with everything, then I don't see any other decks beating that. Maybe, of course, another Labyrinth deck could beat like Ash, Nibiru, and Rosfemot, but if you're siding against me, all the necessary cards, and you draw 3 of them, it's hard. Especially, oh, that's also one thing. I played against people that actually knew how the deck worked. So there was one guy who actually waited until Rusty Bodish gets summoned, and then he tried to Ash the Rusty Bodish, but he did not expect me to go first into Dragoon. And that's how I was able to protect my deck. Or, like, in general, thanks to Dragoon, I was able to still summon Calyuga, because he was just waiting for Badish to get summoned in Asher. He was like, hey, my friend plays the deck, I know exactly what it does. So that's just another proof an argument to run Dragoon in your deck. Because if I wouldn't have run Dragoon, I would have also lost that game. But yeah, yeah. That's also like one thing. I played against a lot of people that knew how the deck worked. I played against a runic player who killed me in the draw phase. In the draw phase, he had one spell pop, one monster negate, and one monster destruction. So even though I had Bullet and Dragoon, first of all, if you only had two spells, and usually they only have like two spells that can negate and pop and whatever, but that dude was lucky to draw all three of those runic cards that do something in the draw phase. If you only had two, Dragoon and Bold Savage Strang would have protected it, but the third one was just killed me. The third one killed me, which is why I lost that one. So it happens, man. It happens. And then the other loss I had, the third loss, the third loss was against Kashtira. I didn't draw a single board breaker. And if Kashtira goes full combo and you don't have a single board breaker, playing under, especially playing under Shifter, like or a Rice Heart, having no board breaker, that you have no chance. You have no chance. So that was really unfortunate. At the end, I went 6-3, and yeah, what am I supposed to say, man? Like, it's still fine going 6-3. It's still fine, but yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with the deck, how it performed. I wouldn't change a single thing because the consistency of this deck is what we aim to. Like, really, we wanted to make this deck as consistent as possible. And I think I made it. Yeah, if you want to have that deck list already, then check out my Patreon. I posted the deck list over there again, and yeah, I'm not looking for any changes any soon because I'm really happy with the deck. It just sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh you gotta win a couple dice rolls and you need to be some kind of lucky. Even players like Joshua Schmidt didn't top. Like that speaks for itself and for the format. So I'm fine with it. Alright, so the next thing that I wanted to do today is watch my boy Benoit. Because he got a feature match with Blackwings in round 1 against Rikaa, and I haven't seen it. I missed it, unfortunately, but I'm gonna watch it and react on it together with you guys. I'm so excited for this one. After the event, after the main event, my man Benoit, Silent Blackwing, and myself also did a 3-on-3 tournament, and I thought that we was going to completely dominate it, but we got completely screwed over, man. It's crazy. One of us, okay, I'm not gonna say who it was, okay, because I don't want you to hit on that boy, but one of us actually lost against Flu Undereast. Can you believe it? One of us. I'm not gonna say who it was, okay? I'm just saying one of us lost against Flu Undereast, and we were supposed to win honestly every match, but I don't know what happened, man. Like we got totally crushed on that 3-on-3 tournament. I was so excited to do this. I even dropped from another event just to attend that event because I was so excited to play with my friends. And yeah, they killed us completely, man. They completely killed us. Blunderies beat one of us. Like, I'm not saying who it was because it's really embarrassing in my opinion. Oh man, and then one of us also, I can't say names because I feel like they're just gonna get a lot of hate, or maybe it was me. I'm not gonna say who it was. Another one of us thought that if Zudri gets ashed, that you cannot use a second effect to tribute a monster to special summon level 2 tuner token. And oh man, so many misplays that we did. And so stupid. So stupid. But yeah. And another one of us got Lava Golem really bad. That was also really unfortunate. But yeah, alright, let's check out this beautiful feature match. My man Benoit. Fun fact, he's actually, I think he's originally from Japan, but he lives in France. So he speaks French and Japanese, man. My brother Benoit. So cool. Okay, let's check this out.
All Here right. They are. Yeah. It is game 1, round 1 of the European Championship. This is
so cool.
The start of a long marathon. Our players have a huge weekend ahead of themselves.
Let's maybe put this a little bit fast forward because I'm not sure. I think this is going to be like really long. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna do this. Okay, so Who's going first? I think Benoit is going first. Yeah, he's going first with Pot of Prosperity. Fun fact, I know that Benoit is not playing the Caligula build. That's one thing that I know. He's playing a pure Synchro build. Alright, so Prosperity for 3. You got Radiant, Zudri, and Chinook. He's going for... he looks really nervous. Okay, so he activates Simoon, banished the other Simoon. That is interesting. Okay, so he already had like full combo, but he decided to start first with Pot of Prosperity. So that could have really backfired. Because if he would have got Drolled after Prosperity, it could be really bad. But let's see. We'll see what it is. I'm not sure what he has on his hand. But yeah. Although that was, if he doesn't have like a third Black Mons on his hand, that was maybe like a really good Ash bait Prosperity. So maybe he did the right thing. Yeah, he definitely did the right thing. Especially in the pure Synchro build, you can actually banish whatever you want, because you don't have to waste so much engine or extra deck cards. Okay, so he searches now for Shanga and for Shamal. So that means he already has Vata on his hand. Okay, so he special summons Vata first and then activates Shamal. Here, in my opinion, I would have activated Shamal's effect first, because I know Kelbeck is not being played anymore, but if he does have Kelbeck, he could have now, after this resolves, send Vata back to his hand. So always activate Shamal's effect first. Now he activates Vata's effect, then Chinook and Zephyros going to the Starlight Blackwing Dragon. That is beautiful. Okay. Now he summons back Zephyros to collect the counters. Okay, so he's running right into Nibiru. And they're showing off the wrong Blackwing Dragon. Why? Or are they talking about something else? I'm not sure.
Token, and that's going to set you up nicely for...
Okay, yeah. I'm not going to listen to this because it's 2 times speed. Okay, so he does activate Zudri's effect to get a level 2 tuner token out. And then he goes into Nothung. He burns him for 800. Activates Shamal's effect for the additional normal summoning. And then he goes into Boreal Storm before he normal summons again. So I'm not sure. Maybe I would have normal summoned here first again, because otherwise... No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So now he does his additional normal summoning. He sends Vata to the graveyard with Boreal Storm. Okay. And now he searches for the Twin Shadow and Orochi, I think was the other one. He special summons Orochi, uses him and the Blackwing Dragon to go into Heart Red Dragon Archfiend Beast. And he special summons Shanga, uses him and Nothung to go into the second Blackwing Dragon. Then he uses those two to go into this Sparta. And then he banishes those two to go into a Soul Dragon. And then he summons Soul Dragon with the Sparta again to summon a second Assault Dragon. And then he sets his... Oh yeah, alright. Because he was able to special summon this Boreal Storm with this Sparta. I forgot he has a second Blackwing Dragon in his deck. Yeah, one ultimate and one in Starlight. That is beautiful. So that's why he was able to go and banish and summon the third Assault Dragon. Oh shit, my bad. So that is really cool. That's a really cool bot. That is a really, really cool bot. And then he activates small... Oh yeah, he says Small World. And then he gets Chinook to his hand. So he's playing multiple copies of Chinook. Yeah. And then he's explaining how Chinook works. So he's got now the Twin Shadow set. He's got one Monster Negate, Destruction, Omni Negate, Chinook, Monster Negate, Twin Shadow, and the burn damage. So he can play around one Dark Ruler. Then he's reading this part. I think that was a Rikaa player, I remember. Okay, he goes evilly, and then he negates the evilly. Okay, and then he scoops. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's go into game 2. Let's see how my man Benoit sided. He does not know what he's playing against yet, because the opponent only activated Rikaa, evilly. And now you can tell he's a Rikaa player. Sunset Genius, low key, low C. Rise, okay. Benoit doesn't have any interruptions yet. Okay, there's his Sunset. It's funny, man, that Rikaa is actually the champion of the European tournament, so that's really interesting. Okay, so Nibiru could be activated right now, I think. I'm not sure if they have a monster negate yet, but yeah, I'm not good with Rikaa, to be honest. But okay, there's the Dries again. And what is this? Jasmine? Yeah, Jasmine. I think Jasmine is the one card that you definitely want to imp, I believe. Yeah, because the Jasmine gives him the level 8 Aurea. I think that's yeah. Ethereum, and then I think that gives him Regulus. Yeah. That's why you wanna I think that's why you wanna empty Jasmine. Let me know if I'm right, chat. And then here's also another beautiful Edison card. And yeah. I think siding Dark will. I mean, he did know that he was playing against Rikaa, but I hope he sided something like Dark Ruler. But even with Dark Ruler, the opponent could still do something, because he's got I think the Princess in his graveyard. That's like a monster pop or monster negate destruction, stuff like that. And yeah. That's really interesting. I have no idea what else is happening right now. Yeah, I don't really have comments on this. Mudan the Eureka Fairy. Okay, you can tribute one plant monster space summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned by the effect of a plant monster, you can add one. Okay. Let's see. And that is, you can detach one material from this card and target one plant monster in your graveyard. At the end, if this card is sealed, you can special summon one bar. Okay, so that's another extender. And this one, I don't know what that is. I haven't played that much against Rikaa yet. And if I did, I usually I always were able to stop them before they went into their full combos. Oh, Naturia. Okay. Wow, your opponent can only activate one spell trap each turn. Wow, that is really strong. That is really, really strong. So if he manages somehow to negate, yeah, and I think that's an omni negate. Or is it? I'm not sure. But if he's able to like double Dark Will, doesn't do anything. If they can negate the first Dark Will, I think. I'm not sure if that trap card negates. I hope they show it again, but yeah, we'll see. Okay. I'm not sure if it looks good for my man Benoit. I hope he has some ball breakers. Did it scoop? Yeah, he scooped. Yeah, that just speaks for the format itself. Oh man. Okay, game 3. I heard this one was really tough. And a good ending, I think. My man Benoit is going first. He starts a small world. Okay, he's got Zephyros on his hand. I hope. I'm not sure if he's playing a 2, but yeah. By the way, the small world bridge that he's playing is actually pretty nice because. But it's bad if you're playing Steam and Gale. But if you're not playing Steam or Gale, then this is actually like a really, really good card to small world because you can also search into Ash. Or if you have Ash on your hand, you can also bridge it into another black monster. So it's really, really good small world bridge. And I think you can also special summon it or something like that. Yeah. So he starts with double whirlwind. Okay, that's cool. And chain 1, 2, 3. He Impem Sudri. That's fine. So right now, we could still, if we would be playing the Caliuga build, we could still summon Caliuga. Let's see what he is going to do. Really excited to see what he's going to do. He searches for Shanga and for Vata. That is really good. Okay. Search him in Shanga. Sorry, Vata, my bad. Now the second Impem. Okay, that's still okay. We can still like, if we were playing the Caliuga build, we could still go into Caliuga. That is really nice. Let's see what he does though. He could go into Nofung. Zephyros is banished. But I'm not sure if he's playing. Yeah, okay, he's going to Nofung. That's fine. He's earning for 800. Now he can special summon. Oh, normal summon again. That's right. And then he can search for Chinook and another Chinook, I think. Or Rashi. Talking about Orashi. Yeah. So he might try to go into Hot Red Dragon Archfinder Beast over here. But if you had the Caliuga build right now, you could still play through and still summon Caliuga with Bald Savage Dragon. Okay, that's good. He has Blackwing Dragon on his graveyard. And he has Twin Shadow, sorry, Chinook on his hand. So he has one monster negate. Oh, I think he also has Twin Shadow set. If he does, that would be really, really cool. He starts with a spell. Hold on, what happens here? He just passed. My man just passed. He didn't, I think, did he just pass? Yeah. That is interesting. Okay, the Rikaa player seemed like he just bricked. And he now has, or does he? I don't know what just happened. He tributes a beast with Simoon, okay? You get 2 additional searches. Oh, he specials Vata. Activate Vata's effect. To go into another Blackwing Dragon. That is really weird. Oh, okay. I'm confused. I'm not sure why he attributed the Blackwing the okay. Ooh, the frosting to search the die. Oi, die. Okay, now he summons. Okay, that's actually pretty good for us. Cause now once he special summons the normal, I forgot his name. The what is happening here? Oh, okay. If he maybe going into if he does have Twin Shadow, then I would have gone into Silver Wind over here to pop the normal summon, the normal monster. But I'm not sure if he has Twin Shadow set. Really interesting. Huh. I'm really curious to see what he has set over there. It has to be like Twin Shadow. But if it was Twin Shadow, then he already has missed the timing to summon Sylvan, because now it's too late. Now it's not going to stop Rikaa anymore. Uh-huh. He goes into, I forgot his name, the card's name, but yeah. I just have no idea what Rikaa does, man. I have no idea. All I know is that if Rikaa does not OTK right now, he's going to lose. It's only 4 minutes to play. I'm not sure if... Oh, he passed like that. He just passed. Without attacking, nothing. Why? Oh man, maybe I should have watched this with commentary. I'm really confused. But this is game now. Even, I mean, it's only like 2 minutes left to play, 3 minutes left to play. So even if he does not win like this turn, it's not going to be enough for the Rikaa player to do anything in the next turn. Because of time. But that is really weird. Okay, what level 8 monster does he have? Void Ogre. Okay. Now he summons the Blackwings Soul Dragon. That's one. I mean, he's going to win in time anyways, but yeah. Yeah, really interesting match. All I know is though that if he would have played the Caligula build, then he would have even through those two imperms he would still be able to summon the King Caligula. So that's the only thing I want to add. But yeah, let's see the player interview that my boy had. Let's see on that.
Win as last time it showed off.
Thank you very much, Marcello. Yes, I am joined
And
by...
then I remember me and Simon Blackwing, we just went to the interview and watched him talking. And then I think there's also a moment where he realized to see us.
Round one feature match here at the EU World Championship qualifier in Utrecht. Very exciting. First of all, congratulations. How are you feeling? Have you ever done
My boy is tall, by the way, man. Like, he's really tall.
Feature match before?
Yeah, no, it's my first time. So.
And you won?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Good stuff. So you've been playing the Blackwing deck. Tell us what it is you like about the Blackwing deck.
Like the visual of the boss monsters. I also like Crow in the anime. So I'm playing the deck since from Crimson Crisis, and I'm really happy to have the support and to be able to special summon a lot of synchro monsters.
Fantastic. So going through your game, you were up against Rikaa, Sun, Avalon, Theriot. Have you ever played against that kind of deck before?
Yes, but it's been a while. So I started to forget the effects.
Sure, because in game one, you built a massive field. You had the 3 Blackwing Assault Dragons, so that's a difficult position for him. But he decided to scoop, which meant you had no idea what you were playing against at that point. So when that happens, what do? What are you thinking?
I just remove a few cards that can be used in go first and go second, and I just add massive going second card. I had the feeling that it was like also a combo deck, because when you main deck evenly, it means that maybe he doesn't have place to put a lot of hand traps. So that's why I put cards that can be good against combo decks in going second.
That's a really smart thinking, by the way. That's a really smart thinking.
Fantastic. And then going into that game too, it was sort of the opposite. So build that massive, the standard field.
Yeah, but then
and
he
so you just
started
decided
to show those,
scoop during that. So why
implants.
did you decide to do that in game two?
Because he had the Tulip, so I can activate just one magical trap, and he had the Therion that negate the effect but not the activation. And I had evenly matched, but I was not able to. That was my only out, and he will negate it. So that just why I decided to scoop.
Well, looking at that, the Rose Whip and Regulus combo, that's really lethal in that deck because you just can't use any of your spells. And so that kind of thing's really hard. But then that game 3, that was right down to time. So that went pretty intensely. So you started off with 2 Blackwing Whirlwind and you really managed to get some mileage out of that. But you also got impermed twice. You know, so what's going through your head when things like that happen to you?
The first issue I had is that I had to banish Zephyros with a small ward. So my combo was not the full power. And then when I got the 2 imperms, I struggled to do synchro summon, so I just ended with 1 negate. And I was like quite sad. And but when he declared that it was end of the turn, I thought maybe yes, I can do something. And
well, hey, at the end of it, you managed to come out the winner, so congratulations. Are there any decks that you're slightly worried about going up with while you're using the Blackwings throughout the rest of your Swiss rounds?
Yeah, Labyrinth, because the final board is really strong against monster effect, but not so much against spell or trap cards. So if the opponent plays full spell or full trap, it will be a hard time for me.
Well, fingers crossed that you managed to avoid some of the labyrinths, but congratulations on your first feature and winning the first round here at the EU WCQ. Congrats. Best of luck on all of the rounds that you've got coming up. I hope it'll all go well for you. Guys, don't go anywhere. We've got more coverage coming your way. The round 2 feature match is coming up soon. But first, we're going to take you on a little walk around the venue here at the EU WCQ. Don't go anywhere.
My man, Benoit. Alright. oh shit, okay. Yeah, so that was it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. At least we got a beautiful future match. And yeah, man. So yeah, let's talk about, a little bit again about that future match. As you can see, and me personally, I really like the pure synchro build more because it's more fun, and in general it just makes so much fun playing that deck. But if you play against a lot of interruptions, then the deck is just unfortunately not that strong, because if you hit it like at the right time, then you cannot even go full combo anymore with it. Let's say, for example, if you start with only 1 Simoon, if you start with 1 Simoon and you get imperm twice, it's really hard to still build a good solid board, which is why, in my opinion, the Caligula build is just more competitive, because yeah, it's just what I believe. And yeah, that's actually it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I love you all. Please take care. And don't forget to send me your deck list on Discord. Okay? Alright, love you. Bye bye.